today. It's the National Football League. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What was that, ref?
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On second down now, it's Price. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Packers offense backed up here to begin their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 1st and 10, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run with Kelly. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Love from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Vargas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Working out of the gun, Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. The throw taken in by Sims. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Bears.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try the left side. It's Price. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Number 39.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 45-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke, his throw incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Gets it to Meredith complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. And he'll give it back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Locke. Harris has it over the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Locke. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Bears 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 26. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
At the 26-yard line.
First down, love to pass. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Kelly. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Kelly. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go. 58 to the mic. Ready. Go.
Lock now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Bears.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Check 52.
On 2nd down, Meredith. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Lock over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the delay, it's Kelly. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the run, it's Kelly. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Operating from the gun, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Love's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 37-yard line.
They still playing soccer.
From the gun, Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Yo. 50, Mike's 50. Exit.
Love now to pass on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Haynes. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going back to Love. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mike 50.
On play action. Love to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Kelly to try to punch it in. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
And goal.
On 4th down, Love, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Packers.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerry Tillery gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
It's our time. It's our time.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Vargas. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike Fish.
On 2nd down, Love once more. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and a rout is on here in this 1st half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
so we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Loving the Packers now with a first and 10 at their own 24. He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard
This is Kelly.
line.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Operating from the gun. Love. Complete to Kelly. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
Locke will try again on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that left. Touchdown, Packers!
Touchdown!
A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
in order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Love from the gun. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And his pass incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
3rd down here. From the gun. Lock. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Lock's pass intended for number 46.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll run on 1st down. Kelly. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Able to find Harris, complete. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 51 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know there'd be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Locke.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll go for it. It's Locke.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted.
Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Pass on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to get going again.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They'll try the left side. Price. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
58, boys. 58.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
To throw it is Locke. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 7 yards.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again with Kelly. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Again, it's Kelly. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Running back.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Check 13.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Harris has it over the middle.
Locke's pass.
7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a third and 3. Locke working out of the gun, and that will be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Taken from just outside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second and
Play
9.
action this time with Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
On third down, Love. And that is incomplete.
Love's pass forced to the ground
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. The Chicago offense set to get started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Lock now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Steven Sims, incomplete. Brings up second
On
and
play
10
action,
at the
Lock.
22-yard line.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
56. Mike, 56.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From midfield, here's Locke. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. A throw left side taken in by Komet.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Come on, Nat.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, Locke letting one go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Locke. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Locke looks to throw it again. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
On the carry is Kelly. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Again, the ball carrier.
The Packers on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Working out of the gun, Love. Over the middle here to Brown. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Don't walk out here, man.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there, 56.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 56, the mic, boys, 56. 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Locke, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to